At the September breakfast meeting of the Nigeria British Chamber of Commerce, one of the panelists, Mrs. Clare Omatseye, CEO JNC International, outlined how businesses and enterprises can prevail through the challenging Nigerian economic environment.
In our environment today, we must be positive thinkers. We must be extremely patriotic and think of our country as going through the worst period. So we've come down. But as Prince says, once you come to the bottom line, what happens? The only way is up. So we need to change a SWOT analysis to a SWOC analysis. It's not about the threats to our business, it's about the challenges to our business. And there will be and continuously be challenges to our business. But for every time there's a challenge, there's an opportunity. So today, we are looking for multiple competencies in our people. We're not just looking for the basics. Are you a great accountant? You know finance, you know HR. We're not looking for that anymore. That's a given. We're looking for, are you innovative? Are you imaginative? Can you think out of the box? Can you adapt? Can you come up with great ideas? And managers in the room, some of the best ideas do not come from your fellow managers. They come from the shop floor. I have a young man in my organization called Jafar. Call him a glorified security man. But Jafar has saved my company so much money, more than some of the people I pay heavy salaries to. Jafar would tell me, Madam, we're still running a 500 kVA generator at 7 o'clock. Can you please buy another generator to run the security lights? People are not here. There are only maybe 10% of the people in the office. It didn't come from the brilliant people you pay $500,000 and $1 million every month. It came from a very simple man that cares about the organization. So great ideas come from great places, but we need to be able to encourage it. In fact, you need to be able to reward some of those great ideas. Now, lean thinking has been around for a long time. I'm sure you all know about lean thinking. But today, we need to look at those various ways in which we can eventually cut cost. And I think for me, these are the kind of competencies that we're talking about. Have you done risk mitigation in your organization? Do you have somebody in charge of risk? Whose responsibility it is it? First, it is the CEO, but beyond the CEO, it is everybody's responsibility in an organization. So when you're looking at your staff today, do you give them opportunities to contribute to the organization, or do you really like the sound of your own voice? Is it always about the management and the exco, or is it also about the team? So to my mind, Prince has done a brilliant job, but I really would like to leave you with 6 major points. And I think today, we need most of our managers to be financially savvy. So finance is no longer just left for the finance department. It is everybody's responsibility, and it's important that you start to train your team in finance for non-financing. We need to look at your cash flows. You need to look at your receivables. How fast can you receive? We need to look at negotiation skills. If normally you pay 30 days, can we say today we're going to increase our payment days to 45? If you're buying, both locally or international, can you get better payment terms? Can you get longer payment terms? If you need to pay somebody for services, can you get negotiate for discounts and say, I'll pay you, instead of paying you 30 days, I'll pay you 20 days if you give me a 10% off. And if you have the cash, why not? It's really doing things that we normally do in a slightly different way and making sure that we save the company money. There are lots of things that we could do. Another thing you need to look at is your inventory. Now, we run an organization where every single thing that we do, the medical equipment, is imported. So imagine that today you bring in a CT scan and it costs maybe 100 million. And overnight, the dollar goes from 200 to 400. That same machine is double the price. So how do you cost? At what point do you sell? Are you selling at replacement costs? You really need to look at when to hold and when to get rid of. Look at your cash cows. What are the things that you can quickly sell and recoup your cash? Look at the things that are slow. Get rid of the things that are slow in your organization. It's very difficult. It is a very trying time. But it's also a time for innovation and great ideas. Let's find ways to bring out those great ideas from our people. And you'll see that fantastic things can happen. Another thing you need to do is to build reserves. This is the time of holding your customers. Today, don't let your competition get to any of your customers. It is easier for you to build business and create more business with your existing clients than it is for you to go to new clients. So put a ring around all your clients and make sure you back it up with fantastic service. Most of our markets today are moving away from products and they're going to services. This is not the time to skimp about after-sales service. If you have engineers, make sure you look after them well. If you have people in customer service, make sure they call your customers and make sure they're happy all the time.
In a period of economic downturn or recession, businesses face a major challenge of either navigating through or closing down operations. This recession marks a major testing period for organizations, hence the need for effective strategies from businesses.